Hello, hello, hello. Are you behind there?
Yes, I am. Can you find me? Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how is it going?
Going, it's hot. It's hot.
It's hot yeah, here as well. But
It's
tomorrow
hot.
it's supposed to cool to what is it, like 80 or something? So it's not too bad. Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm guessing there's a lot of people going to tell us it's hot because I was looking and there's a heat wave for sure going on right now. Hello, Anne. Hello, hello. And so today will be the perfect Sundays will be much appreciated. Ice cream Sundays. Hello, everybody. So Han and I today we're using, you can see here on the screen, we're using brownie mix and we're going to make some basically a little edible bowl to put our ice cream in to make sundaes. So that's
I'm sure you've seen these. They are brownie cups. They're super easy to make. Hi, June. June is baking with us. I just saw that on Instagram. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. So on Tuesdays, Han and I virtually bake together. And you guys can join in if you want to. If
we
not,
have 2 episodes so far. First episode, we made sugar cookies. And then in second episode, we baked 1 bowl sponge cake. And then we made strawberry shortcake desserts.
That's
it. And that was all last week. So we can. Do you want to start, or are we going to do it all together?
Well, I mean, here you can go. Yours is so Han she lives in Spain. So this is what she was able to find. Dr. Utker's popular, I think, European brand, and I'm doing Betty Crocker, which is available in most Canadian and American stores. Hello, Kathy.
Hi. I also have a supply list in my coffee shop. I put that up so you guys can see some of the supplies I'm using. Obviously, the mix is not the same I'm using, but it's the one that I have used when we lived in the US, and I loved it. So look at this. This is I find this like really, really neat. So inside of this mix, there's also a tray. So if you don't have any, hi Jennifer, if you don't have a baking pan, I'm going to actually save this for later. Like this is really neat. I really, really like this. So,
well, it could be good. Like, let's say you're renting a house sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't
like that. It's kind of lined with, I don't know, it's super shiny. So I guess it's not going to stick. But what a cool idea to put it inside of there. So other things we have in here, I'm going to keep this on hand because I have it translated. So I know what I'm doing. So I've got here, and this is glued together. Okay. All right, so this is chocolate pieces, like flakes. And this is the actual mix. Okay, so it says what it is. There's a baking. Oh no, it's just baking mix and in different languages. Okay, so that's what's in my mix. What's in yours? Hi guys. Hi. So anyone baking along with us? I know June is baking along with us, the Baroque baker.
So this is there was like 4 different kinds. Oh, it's stuck in the box.
What it is?
It's glued. Okay, there it is. So the special added thing is caramel in mine. Salted caramel, and then just a pouch of mix. I found when you were talking about your mix, the other interesting thing is it takes, you said 3 eggs.
Yes, it says 3 eggs. So we are going to add 3 eggs, 100 grams of butter, melted. I'm going to melt it, and then 50 milliliters, which is roughly about 1/4 cup of water. Oh, Denise, she's there melting there. Well, we are going to help you with that. We are serving some ice cream brownie cup sundaes today.
Okay, so let's mix our stuff. I'm gonna preheat my oven. And
So I'm going to, yes, at 350. I'm doing 350.
Yeah, me too. Let me
Okay,
just.
so we're doing 350.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to add my butter. Now, this is the scale that I absolutely love, and I've talked about this scale before. It has this display that pulls out. So if you have a large bowl sitting on top of it, it's fantastic. It's really, really, really the tool that I love having around. And it is listed in a supply shop in my coffee. All right, so we need 100 grams. And it also converts to, like, you have options of grams or ounces, pounds. So, okay, so we have zero, and let's see, maybe half of it. Oh no, how much did I say we need? 100 grams, right?
I'm tuning you out so you don't mix me up for what I need.
Okay.
Are you going to mix by hand or are you going to use a mixer?
I'm gonna do some, elbow grease. Yeah, I'm gonna just do by hand.
Yes,
I
me too.
added 105 because I usually add a little more when I'm melting, like maybe five grams. I just did because I find like a lot of it gets stuck on the bowl.
So Julie, we're making brownie cups to put ice cream sundaes. What am I saying? Strawberry ice cream
I'm going
sundae.
to go ahead and put this in the microwave. Okay. 43 degrees of Celsius. No, thank you.
Yes, that's quite hot, I have to say.
That's quite hot.
Here, I've got mine now in the bowl, and I used actually olive oil. It said vegetable oil, but I didn't really have, so I'm just using olive oil, and I'm just mixing this. So it's just an egg, one egg. It's pretty simple. A third vegetable oil and a quarter water, and I used olive oil instead. I'm just giving it a little mix, and then I'm going to pour my stuff in there. So it's just the point of this today is that things don't always have to be super complicated for them to be fun and enjoyable. These are great projects to bring the kids, involve them, and you can make a little family treat. In the morning, you make your cups, and in the evening, you get to have your little dessert at supper time, and the kids feel involved. They can scoop the ice cream and drizzle everything, and you make some nice family memories. It's not too stressful.
So I'm gonna break 3 eggs into. I like to do the eggs in separate bowl because I'm really bothered if there is a shell.
It's calcium.
Yeah, but if you eat it, I think you could get what
Haniela?
Jamie had. Remember, he had a surgery. What's the
Appendicitis?
Yeah, well, like you can get like if it gets like stuck somewhere.
Appendicitis. I don't know if eggshells give you appendicitis.
No, like not like I mean it's like pouring, it's like sharp, whatever. Like I'm always very worried about that. Hey,
Hello.
Brandon's here. Hi.
84 Fahrenheit. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Hello, DJ.
All right, so let's see.
Jeremy's here. Hi, Jeremy. Hope it's going well with your house hunting.
10 more seconds.
Oh, she's adding
Strawberry chocolate fudge with Reese's Pieces. Nice.
hello, Jolanta.
Do you like peanut butter, Mar? I never asked. Do you like peanut butter?
I don't I don't use it, but it's not something like I reach for, Hello, Jennifer. It's not like a flavor that I, it's fine. Your brain can't do it. My brain's not very good at the converting. Hello, Megan.
Almost. I'm a little slow. Sorry.
Yes, what I'm seeing on the news about house hunting is basically if you can avoid it at all costs.
Why? What's happening? Fill me in.
The prices of houses are just skyrocketing.
Oh, well, I guess especially outside of the cities, huh?
I mean, it's just everywhere. It's crazy. Hello, Bonnie. Must be nice and toasty warm over in Florida, I would imagine. Oh, so South Australia. She's in the winter, I think. So she's
No, yes. So it's cooler.
yeah, Sarah, is it cool over where you are?
Oh, my dad always made brownies from my mother's really old cookbook. All cookbooks are the best. It was a scratch recipe and it was amazing. Yeah, I bet, Jennifer. All right. Oh, you are ahead of me. Okay.
We're not racing.
All right. So let's see. Oh, it smells good.
It what?
It smells good. I always smell things, like.
Oh yes.
I can actually see granulated sugar in this, which is surprising to me, but that's going to be good for structure.
Yesterday I was watching my kids watch. Obviously, I have 2 teenagers, so they watch the trendy YouTube stuff, and they watch this guy called Kodiko, who I agree is quite funny. And yesterday he was reacting to this guy who does fragrances, and he is swept away by odor. It was quite a hysterical thing. So
I guess I think he didn't say.
Oh, she's very cold, but hello, Camille.
I have to put the butter in and then egg and all the rest. Okay, until it's homogeneous. Okay, it should be.
That's it. We're having a lazy day, Shanna. I also enjoy a homemade brownie, but sometimes, a mix.
Lazy day. You want to see my setup here? Lazy day, but no, I mean, if it's a mix that you trust, I mean, why not?
Oh, look at her! Look at her! She's already
in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Zip it. 3 eggs. That's a lot of eggs. I agree, and then also some water.
I guess you're having a conversation in the chat. Yes, you just have to, like the way when we were shopping for a house, I kept trying to convince myself that the one we were meant to be in was the one that finally was going to work out. So, hi, Gwen.
I'm amazing. This took me 30 seconds. I am so amazing.
Yes, you are amazing.
Okay. Oh, yours is quite thick, huh?
It is very thick. I'm actually like a bit surprised at how thick. I thought I was going to be able to pour it, but I'm going to use my scoop, I guess. So I'm just going to show this hand.
Oh, this is excellent. This is not too sweet.
Oh no, you like it. But I just want to show my my liner. So I'm using this, and these are different than regular cupcake liners. This is actually parchment paper, and they're very slick. And I really like these. Sometimes I'll make like cheesecake and individual cheesecake and stuff. And this just works better than a cupcake liner because they're coated and everything just slides out. They're really, I like them for that.
So it's like heavy coated?
They're not heavy, but I mean, I know that hold on, this is stopped. I know that like gluten-free sometimes will be tricky. It'll stick to the paper and different things.
Oh, I see.
This one I'm
baking. It also could probably help to have some kind of a layer of like protection because it's dry, right? Gluten-free is usually a lot drier than non-gluten-free.
Yeah, so if you find your stuff, yeah, it's just releases a bit more. So if you find your stuff, whatever your mix that you use sticks a lot, you could maybe look for these. They're a little bit more expensive, but in some cases they just are a better option. So I'm just going to put my.
I really like that. So I'm going to do 2 versions. Can you taste the bug? She could just say, yeah, it's from scratch. I mean, if somebody brings you something baked, why do you have to? We have a saying: don't don't look at the horse's teeth if it's a gift or something like that. You know, like you don't.
Yeah, that's not it, but okay.
How do you say it? Okay, guys.
Don't
You
stick
can
a gift horse in the mouth.
All right, so I'm gonna try actually two different versions. I have these. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see them. Oops. These are silicone.
Oh, this is a good
Oh,
idea.
wow, coffee would be nice. You
Yes.
can like bring it up a notch. Yes.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's right, Hannah.
Oh, is it okay? Let's say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
But okay, I didn't know that's how. Okay, I didn't know it has an exact translation. Actually, I didn't know that. Oh, everybody's saying. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. All right, so I'm gonna be actually using two. I'm gonna try mini muffin pan, and also these larger. These are silicone. So the idea is I'm gonna put it in, we'll bake it, and then I'll use the other pan to push it down to create the cavity. So we'll see how that works. These are actually built-in. I also have them listed in the coffee shop. So what I'm gonna do now, I've got my pan here, and I've got these mini liners. Marlyn is so fancy, so I decided to do some as well, but only 6. I'm going to do the rest without, just so we see what they look like. And I've got some residue butter here, so I'm going to use that to brush my pan. And hopefully that's going to work. Otherwise, they'll be stuck in there.
Yes, that's why I bought this.
Was it butter or yes, it was butter. Now. Okay, how much are you putting in? Just so I.
Using my scoop and just putting. I've got 12 from what.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. This is 1/8 of a spoon.
2, 4, 6.
Oh, now it's
11.
It actually thickened up quite a bit.
I'm just gonna go and put this in the sink. I need my scooper again.
Anyone else is baking with us, guys? So, Belinda, we are making brownie cups from scratch. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. This is we are using brownie mix. Marlyn is using, what was yours, Dunkin'? Mar?
I was just washing my ice cream scoop. What is it?
What was your mix? Dunkin'?
Mine is Betty Crocker.
Sorry, Betty Crocker. And I am using a local, well, not local, but the Dr. Edgar. This is a mix that makes 16 portions. So that's a lot of brownies. I assume they're going to rise a little. No, I mean there's gonna be some baking powder or something. So hopefully they will not overflow.
So if you're really finicky about them all being the same, you can use the scale and weigh them to get them all the same.
Oh yeah.
My daughter likes to to be the first. She comes and looks at them all and finds the biggest one, and that's usually all. She calls dibs on the biggest one.
All right, so hopefully this is gonna work. This is I just brushed it with butter, and you can definitely pour more in when it's empty. So we'll see. Have you made these before? You haven't made brownie cups, have you?
I've never made this before.
My favorite thing is I ask a question and I reply.
That's perfect. You always get an answer that way.
You know, it's like my signature move. I ask and I reply.
Oh,
are you in the oven? Are you like, June's are probably baked.
I don't know. Are they baked yet, June? Oh, yes, that would be good pecans in her brownies.
Oh, nice.
That reminds me of a stupid story. Years ago, my mother would put walnuts in our brownies, and some man came to our house. I don't know who it was, a friend of my father's, and he didn't like walnuts, and he was literally like eating the brownies and like taking out every walnut out of his mouth. I remember thinking, what?
So are we putting this in the oven?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you.
Okay, excellent. So I'm putting this in the oven. And
who doesn't love a nice sundae? Oh, that's nice. I watched a video of how those are picked where they shake the tree. It seems so violent. I wondered if the trees get, damaged because it's so incredibly violent.
What are you talking about?
When they pick the pecans, and the machine comes and shakes the tree like crazy. Have you ever seen it?
No. Oh, I wanted to use just the green ones because we're doing a mint theme, so I felt like green ones would be nice. Well, so I guess this I should probably spray, right? I should probably spray this.
I would, yeah. The other thing that's very popular now are brookies. I don't know if you guys have seen a brookie. So if you were to make the individual cups like we did, well, you would roll up a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie ball, and drop it in the brownie. And so you get a half chocolate chip and half brownie. And they're called brookies.
So for this support, I'm going to put these on I forgot. I'm going to put
I have a brownie pan. Oh, marshmallows with graham crackers. You get an automatic s'more.
Okay.
We're good, DJ. Thank you for asking.
Okay, I hate when this happens.
What happened?
Oh, my spoon got stuck.
Oh.
All right, so let's see how many of these we can put in. It is so liquidy, I'm not used to.
Hers isn't done yet.
Oh, this looks awesome.
I've made the brookies before, Jennifer. They are very good, seriously. And I made them for a bake sale at school. Everybody, as soon as something's a bit different but still familiar, they sold quite well.
So I want to hear what's your favorite, childhood favorite. Like when you think like of a dessert that brings warm memories and all that. Like what's your favorite thing?
So guys, tell us what your childhood sweet memories are that your grandma or your mom would make for you and you would get so excited when they pull that out of the oven. What was your childhood favorite? For me, it's a thing called a grandfather.
That's what I thought.
The grand-père. And so it's basically a syrup that you make. You can either make maple syrup, or blueberry syrup or raspberry syrup, and it boils. And then you spoon in this kind of really basic dough, and it boils. It doesn't bake, it boils. And it's just yummy goodness. And that's kind of my childhood thing. And what about you, Han?
Do your kids like it?
Yes, Ryan, who doesn't like, my son, doesn't like fruits much and stuff, but he really loves the maple syrup version. And yes, Jessica loves it. What about you? What's your childhood favorite?
We were just talking about this and I forget now because I have so many. Mine are not so much I guess I really like pudding. I have really these fond memories of my grandmother making us chocolate pudding, and she would put fresh berries in it, like raspberries. She had raspberry bush, and she would put it in she had a room off the kitchen where she would put baked stuff, and we would find it there. I really love pudding, but it has to be I really like thick pudding, with berries, which is really nice. So I'm going to actually put this aside. I'll wait until the other batch bakes.
I'm going to check out everybody else's favorites. Donna,
you're looking at the pistachio fluff. I have no idea what on earth is that. Oh, raspberry lizard. Oh, yes. What is a pistachio fluff? I really need to know.
I don't know who decided the name, Teresa, I guess the guy who invented it is the one who gets to name it.
You people who like edge brownies are weirdos. Well, I guess you're not gonna like the cup because it's all about the edge there. Apple pie.
What's your favorite? Well, you have to write it. Apple pie, yes, and apple.
Italian nut cookies. I've never had those.
So
Banana.
elaborate on this pistachio fluff for us, please. Is it nougat? I think it might be nougat. Baklava is nice, yes.
Baklava is very nice.
I'm a cannibal. What is that? Italian nut cookies. Never had.
Oh, angel food cake, yes.
It's going too fast here. Angel food cake with this.
I've never made Italian nut cookies, but I've seen them. Homemade ice cream. You can't go wrong with homemade ice cream.
Yes, Joanna, that is very nice for sure. Linzer tarts. Chocolate-covered marshmallows. Never really had homemade, like a homemade version. Spice cake. I found a recipe on Pinterest that's a bundt cake. It's quite nice. I do like a basic sometimes.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna do 90.
Peppermint ice cream. Belinda.
Oh yes, I know. I love everything with fruit. Things with fruit. I like.
Yorkshire pudding.
Pudding.
Is that like bread pudding? What is he talking about?
All right. So what I'm actually doing now, a tin roof sundae. What's that?
Explain, Donna.
Explain. We need some explanation. So what I'm doing now, I'm chopping some chocolate because I decided we need to complicate things a little bit, or I need to complicate things a little bit. Are we checking on this, by the way?
Donut holes. I love a good donut.
We're going to, oh yes, my grandmother's donuts too. Now we open the can of.
Rachel has a lot of favorites.
Boys, Boston, meringues, roll, and bread for Sunday dinner. That's awesome. You have all these memories.
Okay, so she's explained, Belinda, the pistachio fluff is made with pistachio pudding, Cool Whip, crushed a drained pineapple, nuts, and then you add pecans and miniature marshmallows.
And so you eat it cold? I assume it's not cooked, right? Because Cool Whip, if you cook it, so I guess it's called like you eat it with a spoon. It's like a retro, isn't it? Like a retro dessert?
I guess, yeah. And Susan, this is the Yorkshire pudding. It's made with a batter. Okay, I've never had it. Oh yes, that would be good, Donna. It's vanilla ice cream. A tin roof sundae is vanilla ice cream, hot fudge, and salted peanuts. Yum.
Oh, I know what I really, really like. And that this is, now I remember, this is something that I remembered from when I was in preschool. It wasn't a private preschool, but they would make us, you know what is, it's called floating island. Oh, good Lord. It was served in floating island. It was one of my, I remember the smell of it. It's like from the childhood when you can kind of remember the smell and then somebody makes it for you. It's like, heaven on earth. Yeah,
but it's never as good. When you remember something very, very then you have it and you're like, it was better in my head.
It was in a green, like thick green glasses. And what that is, basically, it's like a custardy dessert, and then you actually cook the meringue in milk. So you make these like little clouds, and then it's like folded in raisins and cream cheese frosting. Do you like cinnamon buns? I really like cinnamon buns.
I actually made a version, Jennifer, probably last month, and it's King Arthur, the flour, King Arthur's flour, and so they have a cinnamon roll recipe on their blog. It was everybody was kind of eating it with their jaw open at my house. They were all like, "What is this?" It was so good.
So you're never making it again, huh?
Well, I just have to. Is it a little involved, So I have to.
You told me about it, and I've never tried it. What's the name of the dough you put in?
I forget now, but you're cooking the milk and the flour before, like a part of it, before you put it in.
Yeah, you told me. I've never, and I baked a lot of like bread stuff, but I've never did that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to. This is about 100 grams, so I'm going to put 2/3 into. This is a glass bowl. This is tempered, so I can put it in the microwave. And I'm going to put it in the microwave, and we're gonna slowly melt it.
Perfect. So, Anne, Floating Island, the Île Flottante is not a pretentious name. It's a French just translation. Île Flottante, it's a literal translation to Floating Island. So, as a French, person, it's not pretentious. It's just the language. A good apple crisp, absolutely.
How is your thing going? Oh my goodness, mine is like a mile high.
Oh no, mine's not close.
It's so tall. Where's my toothpick? I can see if it's done.
Not yet.
Sorry, folks, they're running around the kitchen. It just.
You're teasing? Okay, I missed it. It went over my head.
Oh, mine is actually that's funny. Okay, so the one in the liners, it's not done. And the one outside, that was kind of dumb of me, huh? to do one like that.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks. I appreciate that's good info. So Shana did in her pastry class, she did a floating island, and she said that the chef was impressed since people don't make it often. It's not, but recipe trends kind of, they change, like things that seem so, like if you look now, it's old recipes coming back. People are looking through old recipe books, trying to kind of like be inventive, but they're just kind of redoing your great grandma's recipes, right? You're 8 years old.
Well,
Is that your dad's picture then?
But you're very ahead of the game. So now I'm going to agitate the chocolate. When you're tempering, you want to make sure that you agitate the chocolate. Now, when you're heating it up, this container, the bowl also is kind of warm. So you want to use that heat to your advantage and melt. You see how it's melting around the bowl here, like on the glass there? So you want to agitate, and I'm going to keep microwaving it.
Fabiola also ate.
Hello, Fabiola. I'm glad that people actually recognize Floating Island. It is not called Floating Island where I come from. We call it bird's milk.
Yes, I like the classics also. I like the classics. My mother was born in 1950. Sorry, Mom, for sharing that. And she actually went to a thing in French. It's called École Ménagère, which was basically housewife school. And so she learned how to sew. It was more than home ec. It was like an actual, like, people, women didn't necessarily always go and get higher education back in the day. And so it was to be a good housewife. And as a child, we had so many nice baked things. My mother would make all kinds of great things. That looks like a cupcake, not a brownie.
These are baked. I think that's what this is Europe after all. And I think brownie is more like an American, right? And it wasn't very sweet. So I will see, maybe it will be more cakey than anything. But should I press it now or should I wait?
Yes, I would press it while it's hot.
Okay, so let's move this.
I'm gonna get my cake board.
Okay, so let's. All right, so I'm going to utilize something that I didn't think I was gonna use, but I couldn't find my rolling pin. So what I'm using is,
Oh, your KitchenAid.
well, you know what that is, folks?
It's a wine stopper?
Yes, yes, wine stopper. So let's
Oh,
see.
yes. The Depression desserts there was very inventive, I have to
Oh
say.
God, okay, so this is not like it's not really working.
No, I find it is. So, I mean, how big are they? You can't eliminate the thing. I mean, how deep do you think you should be going?
I don't know, like it's just like I want some ice cream in there. That's why I think the other ones are gonna, this is more cakey than anything. Okay, I'm so disappointed. Come on, cups.
You're done school, DJ?
Okay, this is a little disappointing. I have
So
to
are
say.
you chewing them for the people?
Oh, these will be. What did, okay, what did you say? Mar, you gotta behave. Oh, this works better with the other way.
Hey?
But like, are we making this for like, you know?
Well, are you taking pictures of this later?
No. No.
Yes, I think
I'm gonna have to invent a really small ice cream
Oh, I don't know if she has. Do you have a shot glass?
shot glass. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have a shot glass. I don't think so. No, I have alcohol. I might drink that after. No shot glass. It's somewhere. It's somewhere packed, but no. Oh my gosh, seriously? Well, the other ones are gonna turn out better. It's just not going down. It's like I feel like I need
Well,
to.
I think that there's a limit to where it can go down. There is stuff there. This is not liquid. You're just making a little dent. I don't think you need to. This is not pudding. I don't.
But like the whole point is to have extra space. Oh, and I forgot to put the chocolate in. That's never mind. But the whole idea. Okay, try the back of the measuring spoon. Okay, I'm going to.
Well, that's a good idea. I like that idea. There.
I think I have to like take some out. This is shaping up to be better. Yes, thank you. But this is retracting. Like, what's going on with this guy? Okay, I'm gonna punch you.
I mean, just punch them. Jeremy's saying, just punch with your fist.
Yes. Well, I don't want to injure my fist. I need to do another live on Friday. But look, okay, it's not too bad. But well, first of all, these are not gonna come out, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, you just ram them in there, so they're never coming out. So basically, don't do as we do from this.
The thing is, this is what you are gonna do. So you're gonna bake it like this, and you have to get 10 of these because this is individual serving. You know, like it's so you can get different ice cream. Oh my goodness, it's so not sweet.
Oh yeah.
It's like they forgot to put sugar.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's very different, the levels of sweetness in Europe versus the United States.
It's good. I mean, with ice cream, it's going to be excellent.
Cookie cup.
I'll probably dump this somewhere and I'll maybe shape it into a bowl.
No, never heard of this. Snail. Heard of a snail? It is a bread cake. No.
Snail? Well, I make snails, like where it's, well, no. Oh, Jennifer, you are so... Okay, we need a birth certificate.
DJ's our youngest viewer. He was born in 2012. Do you like brownies, DJ? You like dessert? Hello, Olga.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Maybe chocolate would have made it sweeter. Let's find out.
That's right. Kathy's saying if it doesn't work out, you just eat the evidence.
Oh, I can't even open it. See, this is what happens. they make it so you can open it maybe this way.
Cinnamon and pecans. That sounds very nice. It's like a cinnamon roll, I guess, then. Let me check mine.
Oh, look at these flakes. Look how cute. They really put 9 grams in, huh? They couldn't put 10? Seriously? But look at these flakes. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually glad I didn't put it in because I feel it's a little waxy.
It's waxy?
You know, the chocolate, like when it's not real chocolate, you have the waxy feel, waxy. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, the brownie is actually pretty good. It's not too sweet, but these I think are gonna go. Oh, look. I mean, I think the problem is I put too much batter in, but I didn't expect these to rise so much, you know? So I'll put these here on the side and we'll fill the good ones with ice cream. These, I think, we'll just have to, sorry. It would have made a cup look like a...
Oh, yeah, the thing is you wanted to have a ton, and maybe it's like, you know.
It is dense. It is dense like brownie. Sorry, I don't even need ice cream anymore. Oh yeah, okay.
Kids will be fine. They'll be fine. As soon as they see other kids wearing clothes, they'll wear clothes.
Oh, the chocolate. I completely forgot we are actually melting chocolate over here. All right. Oh, look, so it's melted. So now I'm going to, this is a really quick way. I use this to temper chocolate a lot. Now I'm going to actually add the remaining chocolate, or some of it. And this is seeding. This is introducing tempered chocolate into untempered. And this is hot. The bowl is pretty hot, so I'm just going to continue stirring it. See, it's almost melted.
So you're entertaining Kathy today.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. I'm so happy. I am. Well, what else do I have? What else can I do? I only can laugh about my, disaster brownie cup.
So did you figure out what you're making on Friday yet?
I'm making a watermelon snowman. Thank you very much.
Oh, watermelon snowman. So for those of you that aren't aware, on Fridays, we're on at 1. And on Fridays, it's cookie decorating, royal icing cookie decorating. And we're joined by Amber of Sweet Ams. And let me just pop up the slide so you can see Amber. Here she is. And there's the 3 of us on Fridays. And we, like I said, decorate cookies and answer your questions. And on Tuesdays, we're just basically having fun. Han is actually in the process of trying to attain 10 hours of live streaming for a Facebook kind of
I'm at 5:44. So I will have to do, it looks like, 1 live alone. And it will be most likely ASMR because I don't know if I can talk for an hour. or I'll be making more brownies or something. I don't know. Hey everyone! Thanks for joining us. How is? Oh, June is already melting her Hershey bar on the top. She's way ahead of us. So what I'm gonna do now? I have. Not so fancy chocolate.
Yes, she did say a watermelon snowman. You heard correctly.
Yes. I was waiting for that. Nobody asked, so I assume like everybody is, cool. Yes, watermelon snowman. So this is actually, folks, old-fashioned, I guess. I bought this years ago. I'm saving it because I paid like $40 for it. Now it's like $10 or something, and you can obviously get a digital one, which is, reading is going to be probably even more accurate. I don't know. You want the chocolate to be about 89, 92. That's when it's tempered. So if it's more than that, you just let it cool.
So Hannah, I just want to show mine.
Okay, show off what's going to happen here. Yours cracked, yes, yours cracked nicely. So let me see how far can you push it.
So this is just a measuring spoon, and I'm just kind of going like that.
Oh.
Let me press. There it is. Oh, where's my red light?
Yours is fantastic. Yours is fantastic. See, that's what I'm calling a cup. So you can put actual ice cream in there. Oh, this is in. Need to switch this to. Okay, this is too hot still. It's 94, 95.
Oh, that one broke.
What broke?
This one here's kind of broke. This one.
Fine, I have 6 that broke, so you're still good. Look how pretty. These are really good though. As much as they're not too sweet, they're actually pretty tasty. But it's more although it's dense, but it's more cakey, I think. Hey, Ames! Oh, you missed the bit where I totally failed making. I didn't fail. Sorry, it's the mix that failed.
That's right. She's still acting European life.
Yes, these are my cups. Just so you know. It's like a pushed-in cupcake. But I'm working on another batch that is in the oven, and hopefully that will pan out better. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, adding more eggs, yes. But I don't know how it would be without the additional 2 eggs. If I added only 2, there was who said it? Yes, Shayna. Sorry if I said your name wrong. That does make sense. Yes, more eggs will make it cakey. I haven't even thought of that. Yes, you can do the lip thing. Yes, absolutely. But I'm not very good at that. Yes, and it's that's the lip thing. Yes.
When they're out of the pan too, they widen too. So if you squish them. Because if you leave them in the cupcake liner, in the cupcake pan, then there's nowhere for it to go. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do understand what you're saying. Are they hot?
Yes.
So we're going to use your picture as a thumbnail, okay?
Okay.
Somewhat okay, but they are puffing up just like the cake before. So I don't know. Yeah. All right, they're done. Oh, this is hot. So I have them here. So now I think I can actually use.
Oh my gosh, they're big.
I can actually use. Oh, good Lord. It's not working. I'm so disappointed. I think I'm just going to...
It's working. I don't know how much squishing you're expecting it to be.
I'm going to...
Yes, we love cookies, DJ. That's what we live for, is cookies.
Yes, we do. What's your favorite song, DJ? Well, obviously, don't attempt to push the cake, but I'm going to
Hello?
Look at them. They're gonna be really pretty once I take them out of the. We're gonna roll with the punches. Oh, it's hot. These are really great because I mean, it's so easy to take the things out of them. You could make mini not cupcakes. Oh, what are they called? Apple pies and stuff. The only thing is when it's hot, like I did now, it's getting stuck here. I should have put parchment. That's what I'll do.
Did you have a heart attack?
Me, kind of. What's this? Oh, this is parchment.
Brian's ear thing's connected to the live again, and so I take his sound, and so I have to leave and come back when that happens.
What happened?
Ryan connected to the live.
Oh, me? If I was having a heart attack? No, I wasn't having a heart attack. I'm just like, how is that even? It's so weird that that happens. Okay, so I'm placing these here to cool us a bit. This goes away. Okay, so I think chocolate should be ready. I mean, hopefully. If not too cool now. Oh no, it should be fine. Still a little too hot, but I'm gonna prep my leaves while it's cooling. So I've got some nice mint leaves. I picked these up from a local farmer's market. They smell so nice, and I often make fresh lemonade with mint leaves. I just put them in, and it just like makes this really fresh drink. So I like to actually use a leaf like this where I have, also a piece of a stem here. That way I can then hold it in place better instead of holding it here, so I can kind of like use my finger to hold it.
June is finished, she's saying.
Do you have the ice cream on them? She's like fast as a rocket. Oh, it smells so good. So I wanted to make some chocolate leaves to go as a garnish. We might end up eating just the leaves, I don't know, but
they're good for you.
Oh, the chocolate leaves, definitely. I don't know if I would eat the leaf. I also like to pulverize these with granulated sugar, and it makes for the most delicious sugar rim, glass, when you are, decorating your glasses.
And what do you put in the glass?
Well, that's up to you. But something that goes with mint, obviously, like lemonade, mojito would be nice.
Interesting.
That
must be very pretty as well.
It is. It is. You could do like, I don't know, if you wanted to do it for kids. I don't know if kids like mint, but most people like mint candies. So I think that you could do like chocolate milk. No, to make it like fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Already. Like look at this one. It stayed that way, but it's like it wasn't as easy. Like it was fighting against me. There was so much resistance. Are yours cool?
They're still warm for sure. So you could freeze these easily and then, pull out, for your dessert, you pull them before you start eating, and then you can just nuke them a little bit to warm them up and then put your scoop of ice cream on them. You have a kind of quick snack dessert.
Oh, yum. Now, if you're making these from a mix and it's asking for 3 eggs, don't use 3 eggs. Although, like I said, I don't know how it would turn out, But I'm not going to wait any longer. I need to find a brush. If I can find a brush. I had a pastry brush, another pastry brush somewhere around here. Marlyn, have you seen it?
I didn't take it.
Are you sure? It just disappeared on me. Okay. All right, so I guess, well, I brought a small brush, but this is not ideal. Okay, I have this tiny little thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so big, huh?
And you can't dip like the leaves in. I've never done this before.
You dip, I'm going to brush.
Oh. I don't even have mint.
No, the reason I'm just going to brush it. Oops.
Oh, she's saying, Shanna's saying, with a paring knife you make leaves. Do you ever do that? I've seen it on Instagram.
Hold on. Yes, I have done it I'm trying to think on what video I have done it. Oh, I've done it on my Pocky Oreo cake with that. And it's also fun to do the leaves where you pipe and you take a decorating comb. Just a blob, you take a decorating comb, you run it through the chocolate, and then you can even use your finger to make the shape of the leaf, and then once the chocolate hardens, you can use that to decorate.
So Denise, I guess you could, if you wanted to put your ice cream and freeze them. The thing is, you have to really package them well. And I wouldn't do it for a super long period of time. It's a little like ice cream sandwiches, I guess. You don't want your ice cream to get like snow on it and get, you want everything to stay nice and...
I mean, did you say that you would recommend to freeze them first before adding ice cream?
Freeze the cups and then, make them fresh.
Yes.
Because you can warm up the brownie if they're not assembled. And it's nice to have a little bit of a warm brownie and then put the ice cream on.
Yeah, I made lots of chocolate. It's like I'm going to actually cover the whole forest.
Yes, it depends. Shayna's saying some people prefer a cakey and some people prefer fudgy. What team are you guys on?
I think I am a cakey person because honestly, I'm not a big I'll have a brownie, but it's not like something, oh my goodness, I have to have it. Like if you put in front of me pavlova and brownie, pavlova will win every time.
Donna's saying a very good thing to note to make sure that your mint doesn't have pesticides on it. Thank you, Donna. Yes. That is a very good point.
Yes, so it should be culinary, definitely.
Culinary, and the thing is if you have a space at your home, mint grows quite well, so you can just have it. It comes back even.
Yes, well, mint, I would say planted in a pot, not really in a garden because it's very invasive. It takes over.
Takes over?
Yes, it does. It does come back, but it does take over. How do I know? Because I had chocolate. I had so many different. I had peppermint, chocolate mint. There are so many different varieties that you can try. I always went back with peppermint because I find the peppermint has like... Oh, wow. I don't see why not. The only thing is they're not as pretty. They don't have as many veins in them, I think. Well, the back maybe. Like I'm doing the back of the leaf, actually. I don't know if you've noticed that.
But I'm getting the impression from like Olga's comment, which I guess would make for some people, you don't remove the mint, so you eat it with the chocolate, and it becomes true mint chocolate. I guess you could, you know what I
Oh
mean?
well, yes, you could do that. I do usually do remove them. So sometimes you need more than one layer. I haven't like tried it with it, to be honest. But it's probably good tasting, right? Like
Yeah, and it would be sturdier.
it would be sturdier. We'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna stop soon.
I'm gonna get my stuff to put together my ice.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to finish this, and then I'll show you how I'm going to make the cups out of the cakey brownies. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna set this aside here. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. So I'm going to.
So they're looking good here. Look, I'll just show you guys mine. So mine, I did get a pretty good indent in there. I mean, this is a good portion. You know, it's a very reasonable is what I'm trying to, it's great for kid size. You put one ball of ice cream in there. It's a very reasonable amount. And now you're carving it instead?
Do I have much of a choice?
Well, you could just put it on top. It's so big that you don't have to have a hole. I mean, you just put your scoop of ice cream on top.
No, we are doing cups.
All right.
I'm doing cups. Oh, so I can eat this. Huh?
See, I have two sizes. And I mean, if you bake a lot and stuff, they come in many sizes, and it is handy to have the assortment of them. I got some strawberries.
Of course you did. I actually did find strawberries after our live last week.
Oh, did you?
Yes, they didn't have them before, but.
So I'm going to put some strawberries on my sundae.
Okay, so that's how you can make a.
Yes, Jennifer she's determined.
My favorite basil, it's my favorite basil. What was my favorite basil called? There's a basil that has very tiny leaves, and if you like your basil in a salad, I can't remember now what it was called. It was also beautiful to look at. It was like a very bush-like basil, and the leaves don't get brown as quickly, or sometimes they don't even get brown at all. They're very, very tiny. So are you now serving?
Well, I'm putting it in. My ice cream scoop is exactly the size to fit in there. So I'll just put a few pieces of here, I'll take out my liner. So the parchment paper comes right off, as you can see, comes right off. Nothing sticks at all.
Well, I wanted to say, June, don't forget to send us some pictures. I will make sure to share them in the Instagram group on the account. We also have a new Instagram account called Baking with My BFF, where we share updates about the lives and. I can't believe I'm doing this.
And I'm just drizzling with a little bit of.
All right, so now I'm gonna put this aside. Or should I do 3? I mean, do we have time?
Whatever you want.
I'll just do quickly 3, just so we have 3. It looks nicer on the plate.
No, Olga, it's an Instagram account she made. It's not a group. It's an Instagram account.
Sorry, I said group.
It's on Instagram. No, it's not, Kim. It's not homemade. Keeping in the theme of minimal effort.
It is homemade. You just put it into a store-bought bottle.
I did put it in this bowl all by myself. All right, so here
I
it
make
is.
a really good caramel. It's a recipe. It's on the blog. It's like, oh, it's so good to die for. Okay, so now I feel like a little fancy.
Well, this is very nice. If you're having people in, this is a very respectable dessert to serve. The kids would love it.
I'm thinking I need a piping bag, but this is supposed to be easy, huh?
Well, I mean, if you're so inclined.
I have no idea what I'm
doing. Because the ice cream's going to melt.
Okay, you go ahead. You know, that's so rude to start eating.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you really, really care. It bothers you so much.
Terrible.
Is it good?
It is good.
Yeah. See, I'm going really fancy here.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Kim. They've got it at the store.
Oh, the caramel sauce?
Yes.
I've never, I mean, this is gonna sound like I'm not really bragging, but I've never bought the caramel sauce. I never had a store.
Bye, Lexi. Have a good day at work.
Have a good day. Thanks for joining us.
I think I would do the brownie cup with 1 scoop of ice cream. It's not quite enough ice cream. I'm having it there. The ratio.
No?
I tend to have like more ice cream, but it is good.
Now, this is not a very fast dessert that I'm making. But you could do this with your, you know, with your cups if they turn out better than mine. But it is very tasty. Like, it's not like light as a cake. It's still quite like dense, but it's not like yours. You know? Oops.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got my shells.
I think so, Kim. I'm gonna freeze mine. Mine left over one.
On everything. Yeah, let's see. Not quite there. We'll see if they turn out. The leaves, they are not. They're still kind of not set. The chocolate is not set yet.
No.
Nope. No, it's not. So I've got my minis here that they look quite pathetic, but oops. Okay.
Another way you can do this, and I do it when my mother-in-law comes because she's got celiac, and so I make the gluten-free brownie, and it's a bit smaller, the package, and I just cut it in cubes, and I put a few cubes of brownie on top of the ice cream, and that works well. Sorry, Julie.
All right.
It is quite good, I have to say. She did put them in the fridge, I think, Leanne. As much today, it looks like amateur hour, but she does know what she's doing most of the time.
What is it? Are you talking behind my back, in front of my back, or whatever, or in my face? Huh? I actually put the leaves in the freezer. I don't know, like I put them in the freezer to firm up the chocolate. Yeah, I did, Leanne, and they were still, so I put them in the freezer. I know you're not really supposed to do that, but to speed up the process. So I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna take my ice cream out. So I actually bought, I'm going with a theme. This is mint chocolate.
You know, I've never had mint chocolate ice cream, ever.
This is excellent. I obviously have sampled it before. Do I have chocolate on me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so good. It's almost like stracciatella. It has these Like almost like these pieces of chocolate, like these little pieces.
Move over. Yeah.
Those little flakes I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
Like in this chocolate, you also
nice.
have kind of like flakes.
Well, I just finished mine, and I have to tell you, it's very nice. It's very, very good. And like I mentioned before, this is a great, great project to do with the kids. They get to squish and they get to kind of get their hands in there, and it's not complicated to assemble, and they can have fun and make dessert for the family. Isn't it cute? Look at how cute that is.
It doesn't have to be pushed inside. I mean, you just make it complicated.
Exactly. Can you take one bite?
I don't know. I'm going to try.
I mean, it looks great to me.
How are we going to take a picture? You didn't, did you take a picture?
I'll make another one.
Oh. Very good. Excellent. I can see, you know what I can see? Like if you freeze it, I don't know if you would have to like be really quick. Like you freeze it, you put the chocolate, then you pour chocolate over it. So you cover the ice cream.
Yeah, a hot chocolate syrup.
Well, hot chocolate syrup harden?
Well, no, there's two kinds. There's one that doesn't harden, and then there's one that does kind of like a shell coating. But I mean, honestly, this is very good. This is probably mind you, those sugar cookies that I made the other live stream with those 3 citrus zests in it, those were delicious. Probably some of my that was one of my favorite flavors. Like I don't eat sugar cookies anymore after 10 years of making them, and I ate 3 of those. So they were very
we can remove the leaf. It's gonna be hard. I don't think we can. You need another coat. Yeah. I need tweezers. I forgot to bring tweezers.
But wouldn't they look pretty just like that?
I want them to be.
Taste it like that.
Like this? Okay, I will. All right. You say so, but I think these are still warm. The chocolate is going to completely melt.
Yes, it was, Olga. It was orange, lime, and lemon zest in the dough, and it was so nice. Really good. Oh, that sounds good. Very pretty. I'm going to fatten Han up today. You're going to eat that one too?
Of course. No, that's just a little too big, no? It's still warm, huh?
Oh, that's perfect.
You really are something. Now you're going to have another one.
Oh, I'm going to wait. I have to take a picture.
So this one.
Here, let me put the bigger camera for you.
So this one, we need 3 scoops, huh? It's a small scoop.
I just, like when you said there, you said, we need 3 scoops, huh? So basically that's your A.
Okay, very well. Yeah, I wonder if it would help really had I used just 1 egg, because your recipe used just 1 egg.
Yes.
Oh, so do I put it like this? I guess I put it.
I like the green side, but whatever.
Okay, so.
Did you taste it with just the mint?
You want me to?
Well, just out of curiosity.
Oh, it's very good. Now I'm like a rabbit, huh?
Well, I mean, it's making your chocolate healthier, keeping the mint leaf on it,
Of course. So if you want to make it extra healthy, add like 10 leaves, and you can have 4 more scoops of ice cream.
Pillsbury was 2 eggs. Mine was.
And how did it turn out? Can you did you push it down? I really want to build like, I had made the leaves before, but it was a long time ago. But I just realized that you need tweezers.
Do you have your phone handy to grab a picture before you dig? She doesn't slouch. 3 scoops of ice cream. That's right.
Well, I worked out this morning, so it's okay.
Perfect.
I do that so I can then enjoy my ice cream. All right, so I'm gonna take a beauty shot. Well, not so much a beauty shot, but a shot. You know, guys, if you ever trying to take nice pictures of anything, like I go on Instagram and I take the picture with a story, and then I save it.
Oh, the camera takes a nicer picture?
Yeah, I find that on Instagram it takes nicer picture.
It's like the filter when it fixes your...
Yeah, exactly. So you can do that. It works as a charm, like a charm. Okay, so I'm gonna do actually. Oh, I was gonna flip it and take a selfie, but I realized that it's just you. I felt like we have audience. You know, like cheering us on.
Here.
Yes, I'm going to dig in. All right. So
move your plate over. I'll do a screenshot. Move your plate over a little bit to the center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. What? Here?
Yes, that's what I want. What happened? All right, smile for me. She's such a brat.
It's a good thing this island is handy. You know, I didn't realize I could hide here. So next time we do live, I'm just gonna be hiding here.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, technically, next live you'll be alone, so you can hide. You can do whatever you want.
Gosh, yes. I don't know what I'll do, but I have to figure it out.
So I won't be there next Tuesday. So come and show Han some love, so she's not alone. She's gonna ASMR you.
I don't know if we will do ASMR. I mean, I don't know yet. It might be, but this is very good.
It is a very nice dessert, I have to say. Brownies, I mean, are a classic dessert. Everybody loves a brownie.
Very good.
And then topped off with another classic ice cream. So ASMR, it's like, you know, when they just do a little bit of sound and they whisper, and you know.
I'm going to put a big mic here, and I'm going to take a foil. It's actually not to be funny. Like I want to take this seriously because it actually is something that helps people with anxiety. Just hearing the sounds, like sounds of running water, sounds of, I don't know, like I'm cutting the paper, sounds of, you know, spoons touching or whisking, pouring milk into a cup or glass, pouring sprinkles. You know, everything kind of has some kind of noise. So if you look on YouTube, there are a lot of videos with just sound.
Do you bake, Kim, for your, what do you do for your anxiety? What's your trick? So yeah, so next week I'm off and Han will be manning the just because
I'm gonna be here. We will do something. I haven't thought of. Maybe if you have some suggestions, I wanted to maybe do. We can do. I was gonna do pasta, but that's like a lot. I did that last night. It's so fun.
Well, the other thing that you make so many different kinds of breads and different desserts.
Yeah, I was also thinking, yeah, I'll just see what we can
What
make.
was the thing you do with cheese there? You do a little thing and it has cheese in it, like a little bite. You know, it's like you made it.
You mean little tart? Yeah, maybe we can do. Oh, I was thinking maybe we can do like tartlets. I have a really good recipe for mini tartlets. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah, those are all good things. Crafting is very good. Nice therapy. Yes, the collage, she's saying.
Kolache. We are going to do actually hot dogs. Oh, I like that. Heat dog smells. I like that. I guess it wasn't on purpose, but it's it's good. We're going to do hot dogs
Oh,
together, right? Oh yeah, floating island. We could do that. Or pavlova. Pavlova would be, the only thing is like there is with pavlova there is I don't have a stand mixer and it's a lot of mixing. Like you have to beat it. Like took me like 10 minutes of beating meringue until here because I don't have a stand mixer. But even with stand mixer, it takes a long time to beat the meringue into stiff peaks.
so DJ, yes, we're on Friday at 1 and then on Tuesdays at 1. So if you want to watch more baking, that's when we're on. So I hope you're having a nice, I guess you're off school. I hope you're having a nice holiday season. You have a good day today.
Oh, Kim, no worries, no worries. I mean, it's not that it's involved. It's just like I don't know if you.
It doesn't have the equipment. That's why.
You know, it's not that involved. Like you just mix it for a long time. That's all, and then you shape it, and it's in the oven. I just baked one really nice one a couple weeks ago, and I was so pleased with the pavlova. And then it bakes for like 3 or 4 hours. Margarita sugar cookies. Nice.
Right now, for me, it's 2:20, and Han, it's a little later. Was it 7:20, 6:20?
It's actually 8:20 at night.
Oh, 8.
I haven't had dinner. Well, I guess I have.
Brownies for dinner. Very good.
So Marlyn is not gonna be here this Friday. She's taking much needed time.
And my kids are both graduated from school now, so we can have a little family.
She's taking off a little bit for how long? You'll be back. You won't be. You'll be back, not the following week, but the week after.
All of next week. So then I'll be back. It'll be like the 10th or the 11th or something, July. I can't get to my calendar. Here it is. So it's the 12th.
Oh, wow, it's early.
You don't have school today? Well, are you off for the summer? My kids are off school for the summer. Thank you, Kathy. This year, my kids are 17 and 19. I fear that this might be the last. Not, you know what I mean? It just gets trickier as they get summer jobs and stuff. So this year with Corona is a little bit trickier to get a job. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. So thanks for joining us. I hope you were inspired to bake with your family. And yeah, I mean, if you're used to doing it alone, bring in the kids. It's fun. Your babies are 28 and 26. They're always our babies.
And do the chocolate leaves. I need to do them now because you have to do 2 coats. You know, like my OCD is kicking in, so I need to finish them.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
And we'll see you. Hey,
I will see you next week, and Mar is coming week after.
Yes.
And then Friday. Bye.
Here, let me pop it up Friday. You can check out the cookie decorating. And then
I will be making watermelon snowman.
Yes, your watermelon snowman. So see you guys. Thanks again. Bye.